Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Okay, in this lesson today, I will be teaching you common crimes. Crimes vary in nature and severity. They range from minor crimes to serious ones, okay? Notwithstanding, there are some crimes that are considered the most common, and that is what we are going to be discussing in today's lesson. In this lesson, we will be defining a crime. We will also mention some common crimes in our society. We look at the ways of observing common crimes. Then we'll also mention ways of responding to common crimes. And then lastly, we will look at how to report common crimes. Once again, I welcome you to this lesson. Sit tight as you learn. What is a crime? A crime is an unlawful act that is punishable by law. A crime occurs when someone breaks the law by an act or omission. A person that commits a crime is called a criminal. Okay? The different types of crime that are common in our day-to-day life, we have theft, which is also known as stealing. Then we have falsehood, the act of telling lies. We have rape, okay? Then we also have murder, okay? We have cultism. Cultism, we found this mostly in tertiary institution. Then we have kidnapping. Kidnapping. We also have examination malpractice. This is mostly committed by students. Then we have drug abuse. Yes. And also we have burglary. Burglary is breaking into a building or a property with the intention to commit a crime or the intent to commit a crime. And lastly, in this video, we have fraud. Okay? Deceiving a person for your personal gain. So these are some of the common crimes we have in our society. Quickly, let's look at the ways of observing common crimes. Ways of observing common crimes, okay? It is important to patronize your safety when observing common crimes. Pay attention to your environment, be at alert, observe the entire scene, and be aware of people's reaction, okay? The following ways we can observe common crimes are: number one, visit the crime scene. When you visit the scene, you'll be able to give detailed information. And number two is to take several pictures. Okay, this is a better way of reporting a crime. Then number three is that you take samples from the scene. Okay, samples that can help to track down the criminals. Number four is you take note of your observations. Okay, it is very important for you to record your observation so as not to leave any clue that can help in the investigation. And then lastly is that you pay attention to your environment. Be at alert to specific incidents around you, okay, that may be potentially dangerous or might help with the investigation. So these are some of the ways you can actually observe common crimes. Then let's proceed to responding to common crimes. There are different ways you can respond to common crimes. Number one is that you should be calm and safe. Stay safe. It is crucial to stay calm. Remain in control of your senses. Be at alert to your environment. Number two is that get the basic information. Yes, this is also another way of responding to common crime. Get the necessary information such as the gender, the age, the location of the crime, and so on and so forth. Then number three, observe the gang leader. Yes, among the criminals, there must be somebody giving instruction. Observe the person. Take note of the person's complexion, the height, the clothes the person is wearing, any important information that can help track the person. Okay. Number 4 is that you record the processes as much as possible. Okay, record the processes, repeat the processes for every individual in the scene or in the crime. Okay, take for the leader, take for everyone that is part of the crime. Then lastly is that you record your observation. All right, record the observation and any other detailed information that may be beneficiary to the law enforcement agency. All right, so these are some of the ways you can report common crimes. Okay, now we are going to move forward as we look at ways of reporting common crimes. We have looked at how you can observe common crimes, how you can respond to common crimes, and then now we are going to be looking at the ways of reporting. How do you report common crimes? Is it by shouting at the crime scene? No. Creating awareness? No. Making a scene there? No. Then how do you report common crime? First, you can report common crime through telephone. Okay, there are emergency numbers of authorities that you can actually put a call to or through to complain or lay a complaint or report your crime. Number 2 is that you can report your crime by sending email. Okay, then number 3, you can also report common crime by going to the what? To the station. You can go to the station in person to report the crime. And then you can also report common crime through media houses. Okay, you can use your radio station, your TV station, okay, any of the media houses you can also go there to report your crime. And then lastly, you can report crime using social media. You have your Twitter, you have your Facebook, what have you. You can also use all of that to report crime. So these are some ways you can report common crimes. Having said that, what are those government agencies we can actually report crime to? Yes, we know that we can report our crime, but to who? Who are the persons we can report our crime to? Let's now take a look at them. Number 1 is that you can report crime to who? The Nigerian police. We are actually looking at government agents that crime could be reported to. You can report to the Nigerian police. We also have the military, that is the army, the air force, or the navy. You can also report crime to them or crimes to them. Then we have the State Security Service, which is called the SSS, the State Security Service. You can report crime also to them. You can also report crime to the Nigerian Civil Defense and Security Corps, okay, the NSDC. Okay, you can report crime to them. And lastly, you can report crime to Economic and Financial Crime Commission, that is the EFCC. So these are some government agents that you could report crimes to. Okay, so don't fail to do this. Okay, if you cannot reach the military, you cannot reach the state security or any, I know you can actually reach the Nigerian police because they are almost everywhere. All right, so with this we have come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you for staying to the end of this class. I will see you in my next class. For now, I say goodbye.